Hello everyone, thanks for joining me in today's video. Today we are going to be looking through this vintage Vogue magazine, and this particular issue is June 1981, and as you can see here it was only £1 when it was on sale. On the cover we have this really beautiful model who has very voluminous hair, and then the titles on the front read Heavenly Dressing Up, Jewels, Summer Ball Gowns, Brevity and Alternative Evenings, Essential Summer Day Silks, Personal Solar Energy Plan, Royal Living, and Full of the Joys of Summer. So on the first page we have this advert from Revlon. It's a very bright red advert and it's for one of their lipsticks, which says Living Lipstick. Lip colour with positive staying power, incredibly long wearing, gloriously smudge proof. You'll live in it and love it. It's beautiful. Then on this page over here we have another advert which features a model in a dress at a kind of country home setting, and it reads Dress by Sandra Rhodes, Figure by Slender Tone. This model keeps in shape with regular Slender Tone sessions. The Slender Tone Beauty Book is now available free from 12 Baker Street, London. On this page we also have another advert, and I believe this is for a fashion label called Jack McQueen, which is available in Harvey Nichols, and this advert features 4 very beautiful models all wearing the clothing from this brand, which seems to be mainly shirt button-ups, again with this lovely red colour. Then on this page we have the contents page, so we can see a little bit more about what's in this issue. So in fashion we have Kicking Sandals into Summer, Fashion Cue, What's Happening to Her Hair Now, Vogue's Eye View, Shock Romance, Rock Romance, The Other Evening, Short Dresses, Alternative Looks, Best New Summer Day Silks, Vogue's Fashion Information, Where to Buy the Clothes, and Men in Vogue Summer Report. Then in Beauty and Health we have Health in Action, S is for Spine, Health Medical, Pins and Needles, Health Report, New Light on the Midlife Crisis, Beauty Checklist, Beauty and Health, Making the Most of Summer, Solar Energy Plan, Summer Beauty and Workout Fashion. Then in the feature section we have Spotlight on Makers of Myth and Magic, Sir Peter Hall and John Burry. Then in the Vogue Living and Food section we will see Royal Living, Living on the Royal Grounds, Of Baths and Beds, Arabella Boxer Takes It Away, Pamela Harlick's Notebook, Drink Wine Days by Michael Broadbent, Restaurants your cup of tea. Then in the travel section, we will see Homeland Scandinavia, Memories and Magic, A Reindeer Safari, Viking Inheritance, and Travel Diary. And then some of the regular features: School Days, Notebook, Points of View, Shop Hound, Horoscope, Country Matters, Antiques, and Cars. Along here we have all the credits, I believe, for everyone who contributed to this magazine. And on this side we have another advert for Revlon, which reads, "Dramatic visible results fast. Eterna 27 24-hour cream with progetin. It breaks up instantly to release tiny moisture molecules that plump up dry skin cells with moisture. In seconds, your skin is fresh, buoyant. Use it morning and evening for dramatic results round the clock." So it seems like it's for this particular face cream. Seems like Revlon was definitely a very popular makeup and cosmetic brand in this era. So we have another advert which is for their Eterna 27 daily supplement. So it seems like it's part of the same range as that moisturizer. And it says it's an intensive skincare and maintenance program. It was created to be used alone or for maximum results with the other Eterna 27 products. The lipid hydrating and soluble collagen factors in the exclusive formula massaged into the skin will aid the cellular renewal process. It will help you have younger looking skin and keep it that way. And for the imagery, we have kind of a mirrored photo of this model, and it's all in black and white. And on the top of the other page it says, "From day one, this breakthrough in skincare will help your skin become younger looking and keep it that way." Next we have one of the features, I think a regular feature in Vogue, which is School Days, which I believe is an article which is almost like a memoir of a particular person's time at school. This one is written by Keith Waterhouse, and I'll just read a small extract. "I arrived at my council elementary school on a Leeds housing estate as a precarious 4-year-old and left it a precarious 14-year-old. In the intervening years, I was intolerable. I went through my school days convinced that I was the cleverest boy in the school, which, if cunning is another word for cleverness, I was. I was astounded and hurt if I did not come top in examinations, for I was a brilliant and audacious cheat. For conventional studies, I had no time at all. My only aim was to demonstrate my superiority over all those who were ill-starred enough to be my teachers, whom I arrogantly regarded as morons." Then next to this page we have another advert, and this advert is for Dormel. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce this brand. And it says "Cloth for men." So I'm assuming it's a men's fashion brand. Maybe they also sell women's dresses, as this model is in a very beautiful gold dress. But the male model is wearing a lovely navy suit. This section is Notebook, And it seems this is somewhat focused on cinema or TV, perhaps some things that are happening in Hollywood at the time. Starry Night, Hot Stuff, which features a little illustrative sketch of an outfit someone was wearing. Commemoration Game, which seems like it's referring to an exhibition held by Cartier in New Bond Street in London. And here we have a few photos of different people who this article, I assume, is relevant to, all looking very glamorous. On the next page we have an advert for the brand Clinique, and this advert in particular is for their sunblock, which is only 8 SPF. And it says, age retardant. Most people think the term sunblock means no tan at all, no summer glow, spoil sport. Not true. With a good sunblock you can tan if you want to. The point of sunblock is to guard the skin from the burning radiation of sun, which dermatologists say is the one factor most responsible when skin looks older than it should. Protection, not parlour, is the purpose of Clinique Sunblock. Clinique Sunblock is invisible. Its sun protection factor of 8 makes it the basic sun need for anyone. Learn how it works for your skin by consulting the Clinique computer wherever Clinique is sold. With Clinique Sunblock, you can still tan slowly, gently. Chance of peeling is far, far less. The sun's aging effects are retarded. Your tan will look better longer, so will your skin. And this is a little picture of the computer I think that it referred to, and the Clinique logo. On the next page we have an advert for the brand Asprey, which says fine leathers, rich colours and 200 years of pure craftsmanship. Asprey, the art of giving. Established in 1784. Then we have some imagery of some leather handbags, a belt as well, I believe. Next to this page we continue with the notebook feature, and this is titled Royal Flush. And in this article it says Prince Charles, Lady Diana Spencer, HM the Queen Mother and Princess Margaret attended the grand military meeting at the Sandown. And then around this article is lots of photos of members of the royal family at this event. We also have a very small advert in the corner here which says sound sensation, clips to your belt, hangs from your shoulder, additional headphones to share with a friend, hi-fi sounds wherever you go. And it seems like it's some kind of portable music device. Here we have a advert for Estee Lauder. I believe Estee Lauder? I think so. It says a special report on Lauder prescriptives. A major triumph over age signs. New scientific intelligence in skincare. Now you can change tomorrow's skin. I'm not sure if this is Estee Lauder or if it's a separate company that was different at the time. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a picture here of a model and her skin in a grid format. And it goes on to say, introducing Daily Dose, an exclusive, energizing system never available before, encourages a more moist, plump, younger looking skin. And it goes on to describe a bit more about how this system works. It seems like it could be prescriptive. Cleanse, energize, protect. Or maybe it's just called prescriptives. I think it's just called prescriptives. As it says, prescriptives is simple to use. 3 integrated steps work together to fulfill your skin's needs precisely. The night cleanser for you gets your skin perfectly clean, toned and exfoliated. In this pure state, skin is the best able to absorb daily dose, your skin energizer. Then your correct protector reinforces your skin's defense against aging effects of climate and pollution, shelters developing cells, protects the work of daily dose. Talk to the Lord of Prescriptives analyst. Talk to the Lord of Prescriptives analyst. It could change your tomorrows. And on this page we continue with a notebook feature. It says Fireball, celebrating the royal film performance of Chariots of Fire at a party at the Dorchester. And then around this article is photos of some of the guests who were at this event. It says lots of dancing. Then next to this page we have another advert for some jewellery. A very beautiful necklace which seems to have some very expensive stones across it. And I'm not actually sure how to say this brand. I think it's Bulgari, potentially. I'm not 100% sure. But it's quite a modern advert, I think, for this era. Then we have a double page spread for what looks like a perfume. It says Le Jeans, Le T-shirt, Le Mink, et voila. And that seems to be the name of the perfume, Voila, par la femme. And this advert features a model wearing a very long brown fur coat with a red top, blue jeans and voluminous hair. And of course it's set in Paris. The next advert is quite interesting as it's not something we probably would see nowadays in a magazine, but it's for cigarettes, Cartier cigarettes, which are described as luxury mild cigarettes. But there is a warning at the bottom which says danger, HM government health departments warning, cigarettes can seriously damage your health. Of course they look very glamorous in this advert, so I'm not sure how off-putting this disclaimer would have been at the time. Then on the next page we have a feature which is called Points of View, and I believe this is an article about films, and we have I think an extract from a particular film here which features the Wall of China. We also have some details on theatre and any current productions that were on at the time. It then goes on to talk more about books, art, and there's a tiny extract here of a monument for London from Manspace 81, an exhibition of environmental arts, architectural and engineering drawings of great imagination and skill, which was in the Seven Dials Gallery in London. Next to this we have an advert for another skincare cream, which says, this is Skin Life Cream with GAM, or GAM, the extraordinary scientific discovery that closely resembles your skin's own natural fluid. It encourages your skin to look softer, smoother and supple. The science of beauty. And then we have a very glamorous photo of a lady who has a very nice strong side profile A lot of the adverts are in black and white, and I wonder if the brands had to pay more to have a advert in colour as opposed to black and white. We have a continue now of the points of view section, and this includes things about operas that were on, a bit about music as well, and also a section on rock. And we also have an advert next to it, of course. This one is in colour, but it is a Christian Dior advert. So if it was more expensive to have colour adverts, then I can imagine this is the type of brand who would pay for it. And it says, the new Christian Dior sunglass collection, available at your optician and leading departmental stores. It's a very bright, sunny yellow picture of this model. He's got a very large sun hat on and some sunglasses. This is quite a contrast of advert. This is for the brand Vinci, maybe I'm pronouncing that correct, which seems to be a fashion brand, which is based in southwest London, or they have a store in southwest London. And on this side we can see a lovely green stiletto shoe, which has a butterfly on, and then very suited a little butterfly catching net. And then on this side we have what looks like a silk suit, very luxurious, and kind of beaded accessories. The next advert we see is, I think, something for the bath. It says, things happen after a Barbados bath. Tonight, abandon yourself to the foaming caress of Barbados. Discover the mysterious of extract of horse chestnuts, the invigorating freshness of herbal essences, delicious, daring, extravagant. Vita bath gelée with extract of horse chestnuts. The most stimulating thing since bathing began. And it's a very mysterious shot of a lady who's obviously just had a bath, looking out the window. I don't feel like I've ever seen anything with horse chestnuts in before for like a cosmetic product, so that's quite interesting. Then on this section here we have another points of view, which says, problem: how does a filmmaker from a communist country in the Eastern Bloc make a movie about the head of the Roman Catholic Church in a way that offers a good return on their investment to a boardroom of Western capitalist bankers? And will it be entertainment too? So I believe this article then goes on to discuss that in a bit more depth. And next to it we have a small advert for a children's fashion brand called Michael de Leon. Michael de Leon present an exceptional collection of quality clothes with a difference for fashion-conscious children from birth to 14 years. And it says, at leading stores and exclusive shops throughout the country. And then there's a photo of a very sweet little girl here in a dress. Have another advert now for another vase cream. This one is from the brand Lancôme Paris. It says, progress, the promise of a more beautiful skin. Progress deep treatment creams are a major development by Lancôme for the care and improvement of your skin. The well-balanced complementary products are gentle and non-greasy, designed to keep your skin soft and supple. Each Progress cream has a specific use, and as part of your own beauty routine will help you achieve a new level of skin perfection. Talk to your Lancôme consultant about Progress and the beautiful difference it can make. And it seems like on the next page they also offer the suggestion of their skin improvement plan. Last year, thousands of women achieved a level of skin perfection they had not thought possible. And it's a specifically prepared program which introduces them to a series of carefully balanced products. So it seems like it wants to sell you the rest of its range. On this page, we have the points of view section again. And this one says, Peter Gill has crossed the river, the Thames, flowed by Riverside Studios at Hammersmith, where he was director, and its broader reach at Waterloo Fields, the view from his utilitarian office at the National Theatre. Gill has taken up an offer from Peter Hall to collaborate with him in the running of Oliver. And then the article goes on to talk in detail about that. And we have a little photo here from the production. Then on this page, we can see a lovely advert for Chanel. It doesn't really say much about what it's about. We can just see a milk bath product, a talc product, body lotion, and oil for the bath. And a little powder puff and powder, maybe a little soap. Then next we have an advert for a book, which says, For every bride everywhere, the bride's book. Here is a book with all the answers to all the questions about planning to get married. Beginning with the moment when a couple announces their engagement to marry, the chapters take the reader through the many and diverse stages, preparation and planning for marriage. On the wedding itself, the realistic and updated advice is a passport to the making of a special day. All the procedures, both religious and civil, are set out clearly together with a full account of the etiquette that helps make the day go smoothly. Important chapters deal with choosing a wedding dress, ways in which the bride can express her individuality on the occasion, wedding day beauty routines, healthcare, and financing the wedding. It says, from all good booksellers for £9.95. And next to this, we have an advert from Burberry. This is for a men's fragrance. It says Burberry's a fragrance for men. And you can see in the back the very iconic Burberry tartan pattern on what looks like a wooden dressing table. I wonder what this smells like. It seems very smoky. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from the picture. Then we have another advert. It's kind of quite hard to tell which are adverts and which are articles compared to modern magazines, I think. A lot of the adverts seem to have a lot of writing, which I think is quite different to these days. And this advert says, suddenly luggage is worn, not carried. Craftsmanship, beautiful, stylish, distinctive, unique. Leather, luxurious, sensuous, warm and supple, fashionable. Silk, pure and subtle, elegance. Indulgent, extravagant, exclusive. Business, pleasure, travel. International, London, Paris, New York. Town and country, weekends and holidays. Individual, successful, sophisticated, lifestyle. The Yuki collection from Papworth. Luggage, suitcases, suit carriers, flight bags, shoulder bags, overnight cases, folios, file cases, accessories, wallets, purses, key holders, belts, pure silk neckties, printed cotton handkerchiefs. The Yuki collection from Papworth, or Papworth, I'm not sure, is available from Revelation, Austin Reed, Finnegan's, Liberties, Fortnum & Mason's, Harvey Nichols, Harrods, Asprey's, Horton & Co., Swain, Adney & Briggs, T. Fox, and from the finest shops and stores. So it seems like it is a leather luggage company, and it's based in Cambridge, England. Now we have an advert for Miss Selfridge, which is definitely a brand that's been around for a very long time now and has probably changed quite a lot over the years, so it's quite interesting seeing this advert. It says, from a range of sporty separates in the London Specials department, available from Miss Selfridge, Duke Street and Brompton Road only. And this is quite a alternative image or like fashion style compared to some of the other fashion we've seen. It's quite edgy. The model's got like a two-toned hair. Maybe she's on the beach. Yeah, it's a very like alternative, bold style. Then on the next page, we have what looks like a bathroom company or kitchen and bathroom company advert, which says, choose from the best in Europe. We have the best products, the most expert advice, the most complete kitchen design and installation service, and the most comprehensive stocks of bathroom equipment in London. Which shows a photo of a very bold, dark bathroom with black kind of subway tiles and this kind of like ribbed effect, white goods or your sink and toilet. And the company's called Humperson's Fine Kitchen and Bathroom since 1876. They are based in Barnes, Battersea, Chiswick, Knightsbridge, and Humperson's at Heels, which is on Tottenham Court Road. On this page we have some more jewellery adverts for jewellery stores in London. We also have one for cosmetic surgery. It says, for consultations and treatments at our London clinic, telephone or send SAE to the Raymond Young Private Clinic, which is on Bond Street in London. And then on this page we have a advert for Collingwood, which is a jewellers and silversmiths, and they're available at Harrods in Knightsbridge as well. This model is wearing a very nice white suit jacket, and her jewellery really does stand out. Gold necklace, gold bangles, rings and earrings. Next we have an advert for Nivea. It says, Face by Nivea, the loveliest faces appear out of the blue, Nivea lotion. And it has a very lovely blue toned portrait photo of this model's face. On this page we have horoscopes for the month of June. So for Gemini it says, outlook excellent. Pursue all goals with enthusiasm, especially before June 10th. Finance good. Extra efforts will bring in extra money. Romance wonderful. You now have all you want in a relationship. Don't spoil it. Hang-ups, delayed letters. Then for Cancer, it says, outlook industrious. Lots to do before you can start taking time off. Finance excellent. Consider investing in land. Romance fun. Expect the unexpected. Hang-ups, lack of help. For Leo, your outlook is social. You will meet many new people. Look out for those who can help you. Finance fair. Give more thought to making money. Romance mysterious. Your loved one has secret anxieties. Hang-ups, losing things. For Virgo, outlook impressive. You will surprise your critics with your achievements at work. Finance great. Put money making ideas into practice. Romance excellent. Spend more time together. Hang-ups, last minute changes in plans. For Libra, outlook variable. You have many decisions to make concerning where to live and work. Finance good. Pursue all opportunities, they will be successful. Romance fair. You are not giving your love life enough attention. Hang-ups, other people's strength of character. For Scorpio, outlook satisfying. You will be rewarded for helping other people. Finance excellent. Ask for your raise you feel you deserve. Romance slow. Be more aggressive. It's your move. Hang-ups, deadlines. Sagittarius, outlook happy. Radical changes in your personal life may make you feel like settling down. Finance excellent. Proper planning will substantially increase your income. Romance wonderful. At last, your dreams come true. Hang-ups, broken promises. Capricorn, outlook hardworking. Not much time to relax. Finance good. You will be rewarded past efforts. Romance good, but be more flexible in your plans. Hang-ups, being ill, informed. Aquarius, outlook interesting. Big changes at work and home with lots of new people entering your life. Finance better. Give old ideas for making money another try. Romance wonderful. Do something special for your sweetheart. Hang-ups, temper tantrums. For Pisces, outlook domestic. There is much to be done in the way of repairs and redecorating. Finance secure. A good time for buying or selling. Romance. Better than you think. Your loved one has interests at heart. Hang-ups, family differences. Aries, outlook exciting. There will be many adventures which sound tempting, but you don't feel obliged to accept all invitations. Finance variable. You'll receive a long overdue increased salary, but spend it as fast as it comes in. Romance wonderful, but it's up to you to make the decisions. Hang-ups, lost property. For Taurus, outlook wonderful. Concentrate on your career and set yourself more ambitious targets. Finance great. Success in any deals you're involved in. Romance good. You're getting to know each other better. Hang-ups, health. Then on the page next to the horoscopes, we have an advert for L'Oreal Elnet hairspray. What can Elnet gentle hairspray do for dry, damaged hair? Hold it and condition it. Then we have an advert for Avon on this double page spread, which says Avon believes personal service is a thing of the present. Whether you work or whether you don't, life can still be extraordinarily busy and the shops may not always be easy to reach. Which is why in this day and age it's refreshing to find that the world's largest beauty company comes direct to you through your Avon representative. She brings you the Avon brochure. It's full of so many things you like and need. Fragrances, skincare ranges, makeup in hundreds of beautiful fashionable colours, jewellery, gifts and more. You can take your time making your choice in the comfort of your own home when you place your order, but you don't have to pay until your representative delivers the goods. If you thought that personal service was a thing of the past, you haven't been shopping with Avon. Avon makes life a little easier and much more beautiful. And we can see two very beautiful women facing each other. One looks like an Avon representative and one the customer. Next we have what looks like a Rolex advert. It's very luxurious and gold. Kind of some little sculpture figures here. And then a gold watch and what looks like a woman's silver watch with maybe some diamonds around the edge. Here we have an advert for number 7, which says some women look better without perfume. Your skin may be sensitive to perfume in cosmetics and the perfume in some skincare preparations. No matter how carefully you pick and choose your makeup and skincare, your skin remains irritable. So it looks like this is number 7's fragrance-free skincare range and perhaps some makeup products too. Now we have an advert for Clariol, which is for one of their skin tools. It looks like an exfoliating brush that you can use in the shower. And on this side we have an article about Exmoor. It says Country Matters, and it seems like it's a focus on the location of Exmoor, looking at gourmet retreats and animal tracks and some of the other things that you can do whilst you visit this area. Now we are moving on to what looks like a makeup section of the magazine, and it's titled Hot Tropics by Mary. This year Mary's gone completely balmy. She's painting eyes, lips and nails in 14 steaming hot tropical colours. You can forget about the English summer, Mary's having a heat wave. Now on this page we have a focus on shoes, which says kicking sandals into summer. Step out onto the sun-dashed pavements in the skinniest pumps and court. Take the snake out of the grass and twist it in daring new combinations. The sandal goes back to the primal theme, thonged and close to the earth in neutral leather, brightened with beads and geometrics. Back in the city, the loafers and slipper weave the way in the white leather. And we have some photos of some of the shoes that the article was referencing. This side we have a advert which says Spotlight on Leather. Bring chestnut suede lace brogues from Churches, both shoes and trousers available at Harrods. The best of British in real leather naturally. Then this shoe article continues with some more descriptions and photos of popular styles for the summer. And on this side we have an advert for a skincare brand, and it says, the next time you see a woman with beautiful skin, ask her if she uses Laszlo, which is available at Harrods. Says, Slimmers, the more you lose, the more you gain. Getting back into shape is a fun experience at Champneys. You lose weight but gain a lot more. Our style, grace and good living are a lot of the great civilizations, but with superb modern facilities that make it more Roman than Spartan. Here's just a glimpse of the most enjoyable way we know to regain health and vitality in delightful decadent comfort. Pamper yourself in our luxury spa with relaxing and toning treatments. Get a golden brown Mediterranean tan any Roman would be proud of in our sun tanning rooms. Put yourself in the hands of our experts for a new hairstyle or makeup look. Meet interesting people whilst relaxing in the warm bubbles of the jacuzzi or swimming in the new floodlit indoor pool. Then next to this we have an article on making the most of summer, and then it goes on to talk about fruitful pickings and some different ideas for different meals of the day. So it says on rising, a cup of herbal tea. Breakfast, a bowl of fresh strawberries with nuts and yogurt. Mid-morning, a freshly squeezed orange and lemon juice. For lunch, a salad made of strawberries, raspberries, black or white currants, peas, onions, spinach, herbs, basil, olive oil. And for dinner, 2 egg omelettes, or hard cheese, or drained tuna fish with lemon, plus a salad of lettuce, celery, beetroot and leaves. And then on this article, it looks like we have a kind of workout swimming suggestion for making the most of summer, and it includes some illustrations of different exercises you can do in the swimming pool. Now we have a very interesting advert spread for the car company Ford. It's very glamorous, and it says the 4 seasons of Ford. You can see a model who is kind of matching the vibe of the car in each photo. Extremely glamorous. It's showing all the different models of the Ford car. Particularly love the kind of soft blur effect of the photography. Then we have a kind of editorial spread now called Shock Romance, and it looks like it's kind of a wedding bridal themed editorial. We have a woman here wearing a wedding dress, and then a man wearing kind of a red suit. Here they're kind of in a different style, in this kind of very voluminous fluffy dress, wedding dress, and the man's in a black and white tuxedo. Her hair is also quite different in this image. It's a lot shorter and kind of spiky, but she's also got a little tiara in. Then it seems like this set of photos, her dresses are different, but both have kind of like a bow motif. Still very like wide, voluminous silhouettes. And then on this one, seems like not a wedding dress at all really, as the colour is quite different. Kind of like a green, but lots of ruffles and a bit of sparkle as well on the dress and within her necklace. Here we have a lot more lace details in the dress. This one is a bit more simple compared to what we saw before. And he's kind of wearing, seems like kind of an army type uniform, or navy or something like that. And then this spread shows a focus on all the jewellery and accessories. Lots of pearls, shells, diamonds, very maximalist style. I love these blues, but it's almost set on a kind of sandy beach setting, but it's very luxurious and bold. Now we move on to another editorial spread, which is titled The Other Evening. For a change, a spot in the dark and a shot in the dark, rough and puff taff to frock, chiffon t-shirt and shorts. So this is quite a different vibe. She's kind of got like a leopard print set on here, and then this very wide skirt or dress. Then this kind of very simple white dress. It's quite loose fitting, sheer. Then these kind of more casual outfits. A lace top underneath with some kind of cargo trousers and an open shirt. And then kind of like a loungewear set here, it seems. Here they're wearing a lot of pattern, kind of checkered styles on both. This one is more of a coordinate, and then this one she's wearing kind of a like neutral tone vest top. And then lastly on this one, she has this very gorgeous blue floaty dress, which is quite layered and light. Now we're going to look at some of the beauty trends, specifically for makeup. I really love these illustrations. They're almost like artwork that you would have on the wall. So it seems like this one is very much focused on a bold lip with a kind of matching magenta blush and kind of a lavender wash on the eyes. Whereas this one is a bit more warm toned, slightly more red lip, kind of a red flush on the cheeks with kind of golden tones and bits of blue on the eyes, kind of dragged up into the forehead. Then this page says, Solar Energy Summer High, take off in neutral, count up to a vitality level. And we have a woman kind of dancing in a studio. Here we have her again in a more two-piece set of like white capris with a grey vest. Now she's wearing a white vest with some kind of ruffled like ruched shorts and also a scarf. Then this one, it's like she's kind of just wearing a long oversized grey sweatshirt. And here, I think this is some kind of like loungewear or dressing gown. Looks like quite a soft, fluffy material. Now we move on to a different article, which just says, Makers of Myth and Magic. Themes close to the heart of romanticism are currently engaging the interest of some of our best known creators in the arts. In sculpture and in the performing arts, they are finding fresh inspiration in a romantic school, in the extraordinary and in enlargements of life. So we have some examples of some of the sculptures that were popular in this article. Very kind of bold designs here, larger than life. This, I believe, is the artist. Then I think this is going to be the last kind of section that we're going to look at. It looks really gorgeous. It's called Living on Royal Grounds, the Renaissance of a Hampshire Hunting Lodge. So I think the article is going to show us a lot of imagery of inside this home. Very romantic, kind of really pretty floral sofas, a lot of florals in the background, and here quite warm toned colour palette, very cosy. This one shows a really beautiful window looking out into nature and what looks like kind of the main dining area. This is the bedroom and bathroom area. Very like crisp white bedding set with a bit of lace detail. And a classic freestanding bath with brass fixtures. This one is definitely very different. We've got a very contrast of the red and white. We've got the red fixtures in the bathroom plumbing and accessories, and then this carries into the bedroom with the detail on the bedding, the vase, the coffee cup plate and teapot, and the little chair. Then we have a lovely editorial spread of food here. It's super colourful. Lots of different plates, different food on, and almost like a paint splatter effect over it. And I think that's where we're going to end the look through of this magazine. As it seems the end is just a lot of adverts, and I feel like we've been here for a little while now. But I hope you've enjoyed looking through this magazine with me and found it interesting and maybe relaxing as well. If you did enjoy the video, please do let me know and leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, or if you have any requests of specific magazines that you'd like me to look through, I'd love to know. Otherwise, thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.